Anyway, yeah, I remember some of this fucking, like, new school motherfucking juggalos would just go around and yell whoop whoop to, like anybody. Like, literally not just juggalos, anybody. And, like, I remember I went to fucking, I think a fucking auto store or some shit.
Yeah.
And these fucking, these juggalos there, not juggalos, but this one dude there was working, and, like, he had a clown on the back of his shirt, and these fucking new school juggalos went up to him and yelled whoop whoop or whatever.
Yeah.
It was just a fucking picture of a clown. It wasn't ICP. It wasn't anything juggalo. And that dude didn't know what the fuck was going on, and he fucking dropped his box and ran to the back because he didn't know what the fuck. He thought he was going to get robbed or something. So.
Well, see, man, I just have a feeling there, because, you know, I'm not like that at all. You know,
Mhm.
I mean, because I hang out with, around you so long and shit that you pretty much owed me everything.
Mhm.
And I know not to fucking act like a little wannabe juggler or anything like that.
Mhm.
But I just have a feeling that they're just going to take a look at me and not even talk to me and think that I'm just one of these other newbies or whatever, or wannabes.
Yeah. And those people are what are being defined on YouTube as hipsters.
Yeah.
Because they don't think anyone else is a juggalo. Like, actually, right on Facebook the other day, someone posted, if you weren't born or around when the original 6 dropped, or if you weren't down, then you are not a juggalo.
Yeah. I think it's just horseshit.
Yeah. It really is, because...
Well, see, that's not even fair to us, because, you know...
no, I was around when the original 6 or not, you know.
It's not fair. Well, I say us. I mean, talking people around my age or whatever that are truly down. Because even though there's probably very few, yes, there are juggalos who are truly down.
Yeah.
And, you know, I just don't think it's fair to us, because I mean, it's not our fault that, you know, we weren't born back then, but at least we're here now, trying our best to get, even though if we don't know everything, you know, I mean, if we're truly down, we'll find someone or ask our homie about shit, you know.
Well, that's why I actually kind of liked us being put on the gang list, because I knew a bunch of juggalos, and now I know very few juggalos. You know why? Because as soon as we got put on the gang list, a lot of them were like, "Oh, I'm not a juggalo."
Yeah, those are motherfuckers who aren't truly down.
And then now I know even fewer, because some juggalos were like, "Oh, twisted left psychopath. I'm not a juggalo."
Yeah, no, I thought that was fucked up. I mean,
and then I know even fewer now.
Yeah.
Because of ICP albums.
My death pop. You know?
Yeah, yep. Like, even if you don't like those, it don't freaking mean that.
I mean, I don't care who you are. You at least like at least one song off there.
Most people do, yeah.
I mean, Bazooka Joey. That's like, I thought it was like an awesome ass song.
I love To Catch a Predator. That's what.
That was pretty good.
That's my.
I thought he was. I thought whenever I first heard that, I thought that was some shit from one of his old ones.
Yeah, I fucking love that thing.
Yeah.
That reminds me of Malenko or the fucking Jekyll Brothers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Or maybe Hell's Pit. That's some wicked shit.
Yeah.
I fucking that.
If we do ever end up meeting ICP, I want to seriously sit down and talk to them and ask them why they went from this to that, or from that to this.
Mhm.
Because it seriously just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, like, I did a video on it, but I'm going to end up taking that video down because it's really bad quality and shit. But, I figured out, I think I know what's wrong with these Joker cards, is the fact that we all could relate somewhat to the old ones whenever, because we were all mad and shit.
Yeah.
And having bad time anyway, and we wanted to see people die in the worst way and shit like that. But, these no school ones are basically celebrating life and saying, don't kill yourself. Well, like the old ones did too, but these ones aren't even saying don't kill yourself. They're like, life is good, happy and shit. Go chop someone's head off. They're not doing it. It's lighter now, and the reason for that is because it's not for us. It's not for the. I consider myself an OG, but it's not for us. It's not for the old ones, and that's why I think you like Mighty Despot more than I do, is because you're more of a new school Juggalo, and people of a younger type of I don't want to say generation.
It's just like a different taste, basically.
Pretty
they
much.
have a different kind of taste. Like they like the same stuff. It's just like
In a different
like
way.
Part of it.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking more on the aspect of you, not you. What am I thinking? I was trying to think, like people of different generations. We are of the same generation, but you were born in '98, whereas I was in '96, and I was raised around raised in the ways that they were raised, that my brothers were raised and shit, exactly the same. So I would be more of born in the 80s and raised in the 90s type of person. Whereas you were born in the 98, but you were raised in the 2000s, because that makes you a completely different mindset. Like right now, it's like different fads technically. I guess you could say right now, like it's fucking cool to be emo, or cool to be a Juggalo.
Yeah.
That's in some places. It's cool to support Isham now, and like I've never heard anyone like Juggalos like him sometimes and shit like that. But like I hear people that aren't even suicidalists or Juggalos be like, "Oh, Isham, yeah, he's cool." I'm like, he's supposed to be evil and demonic and shit, and people are not supposed to accept that. You guys are so freaking weird now for that. It's like it's like a little kid says they like Pokemon. If their parents say, "Oh yeah, I like Pokemon," they're not gonna like it anymore. They're like, "Yeah, that ain't cool."
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Just like they're trying to make you watch Sesame Street because you're supposed to like it. If they like it, then why the fuck would you like it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like people like of this generation liking Elvis. I find very few because their parents liked Elvis or some shit. So that's how that shit goes.
Let's see. I don't think that I like as much my Despot as you think I do. Yeah, sure. I mean, I would like to say the words to most of them, but that's just, I've always done that. It just comes natural to me. Like, sometimes I seriously cannot control myself. I just end up singing it. I actually do like the older 6 Joker cards better because fucking I was always pissed off.
Yeah.
Before, like, I was always pissed off, so, you know.
Yeah. Well, I see it in the way of I'm on that line of considering it a Joker card. I do consider it a Joker's card because it's not my choice what's a Joker's card. If I see people put out a Joker's card, it's their Joker's card, not mine.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to follow what they say, but I usually do. But it's the fact that I'm not going to do stupid shit. I'm not going to go jump halfway across the fucking building like at the beginning and shit.
Yeah.
From one building to another or whatever. I'm not going to fucking do that. I'm not, like, I'm at the point where I'm, like I've said, I've been grown. I feel that I've been grown for a long time anyway. And I'm at that point where I feel like I might as well be 25 or something by now.
Yeah.
I'm done with people's shit and whatnot. And, I'm done getting screwed over and whatnot. And it's just the way that I fucking feel about things. Is the fact that, I'm just done with it all. Like, I'm fucking already lived through bullshit that I don't care to do again, so.
Yeah, man.
This is how it's gonna be. And people nowadays are so spoiled and shit like that they do anything because they're fucking stupid. They watch Jersey Shore and think that's how it should be.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
It's just like that freaking skit on the Mighty Despot where he's like do all of it or whatever, that fucking Smurfing or whatever.
Yeah.
That's some Jersey Shore type shit. Be like, it's a new kind of drug. It's called or the drug that got brought back from the '60s and shit, where they laced or dipped their joints in embalming fluid, and it would give you psychedelic effects or whatever.
Yeah.
But that also can very well kill you. So they brought that back because they're so spoiled. They don't have challenges in life to have to go like try to overcome. So they gotta try to find some kind of entertainment other than overcoming an obstacle or something. So they're like, let's do this, or let's front flip off this fucking building onto a skateboard or some shit.
Yeah.
Let's do all this fucking random drug that Eddie found in his basement yesterday. You know, some fucking stupid shit.
I don't know if you see it in me, but I always see a hint of it. That's what I like, you know. It was just me and Mom for like the longest time, you know.
Mhm.
Me and my mom, and we lived at my uncle's house, Uncle Nate.
Mhm.
Fucking and Mom, she was always, you know, the old school type, you know, who always did gangster shit.
Mhm.
And she always told me, you know, if you're down with something, then you need to be fully, you know,
Mhm.
devoted to it or shit. And you know, she has always taught me that way. So
yeah. Well, that's how I've always been raised too, but they weren't too happy when they found out what I was down with. So
yeah, I mean, never was Mom, because I talked to her about it, because Justin, you know, I used to make fun of him for Juggalo, and I look back on that, you know, I'm seriously sorry for that now.
yeah.
But, you know, I used to call him Juggalo and shit.
Yeah.
You know, he used to get so pissed. I didn't understand what the fuck everything was about. I walked in one day into his cabin,
Mhm.
because we were supposed to hang out and shit, and he's playing ICP, and I started bumping to it, and I'm all like, hey man, what's that? And he's like, that's ICP. I'm like, oh shit. So, and then,
yeah, I think it's cool when that happens to people though, because I'm knowing like, hey, you were a hater before, and now
yeah.
you can't fucking help it.
Well, see, I'm actually kind of happy that Justin, even though, you know, he wasn't all there and shit,
Mhm.
you know, he was true to his word, you know, he's an old school juggler, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that I followed him before anybody else, because, you know,
Yeah.
he started me into it, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, Mom freaking, she flipped shit, you know, because whenever I first became down, Tim was still here, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So, you know, he wasn't happy about that shit. You know, he was telling me, oh, you can't be a juggler because I don't fucking allow it. So, and it was just because Justin was, and Justin went to jail. You remember?
Yeah.
Right?
I went to school with that motherfucker. I remember a bunch of shit.
Yeah, man. Fucking. Yeah, he wouldn't let me become a juggler because Justin was, and he was such a bad kid. He thought all of them were bad kids, and he thought that, you know, I was following a whole bunch of losers or whatever.
He don't allow you to be a juggler. I wonder if he would allow your dick to go in his mouth and ride him like a horsey.
If I had that colorful mind back then, I think I probably would have asked him that.
It's just, I already know that he's a faggot, so.
Yeah. Well, see, I think after Tim left, Mom was really cool about things, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of got Mom into it for a little while, you know, talking to her, you know, trying to tell her, learning from what I learned from you, because by the time I started talking to Mom about it, I was just becoming friends with you and shit.
Yeah.
I started telling her shit, you know, that I was learning.
Mhm.
And, you know, she was beginning to become okay with it. And for a little bit, I thought she was kind of down with me, too. I actually thought she was down with me.
She still likes ICP songs.
Oh, she does. She, you know, she loves chicken hunting, you know.
Yeah.
I don't care what she says. She likes ICP songs one way or another.
She likes cherry pie, don't she?
Yeah.
That's,
yeah, she fucking loves cherry pie, man.
she freaking...
And, you know, I like Mom too because she said she doesn't really like my Just Pops as much as the older shit. And I was like, that's awesome.
Mhm.
She said she likes like she likes like Bazooka Joey and Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, everyone likes some kind of ICP song, which is okay, but a lot of juggalos don't like that because they're like, that's my shit, not your shit. You shouldn't like my shit.
Yeah, I can remember the first 3 songs I heard from ICP and didn't even know until I asked. The very first one was, I think, right after Bang Pow Boom came out, and I heard the Chop Chop side.
Yeah.
That's whenever I walked into Justin's cabin and fucking Justin was sitting there doing the whole dance and shit. It was fun as hell. Second one I heard was God damn it, what was it called? Can't remember. Mad Professor.
Yeah.
And then the third one was What is a Juggalo?
And you're like, oh, okay, I get it. Does that make sense?
And I think right after that third one, because I didn't really tell anybody that I was thinking about becoming a Juggalo the whole time, so
Yeah.
I think after I heard What is a Juggalo, I went up to Justin and I talked to him about it. And, you know, not knowing that you don't really have to do anything to get down, but I went up there and asked him, you know, what do I have to do to get down? It's pretty tight.
Yeah. Probably punched you, didn't
So,
he? Sure, I would have. I'd be like, I would have just beat you down like a gang member, and then you would be like, oh, okay, so it's the initiation thing like gangs do. I'd be like, oh, no, I just wanted to do that. You don't have to do anything to be a juggalo.
well, I think he knew that. I didn't really knew much, and he fucking explained it to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I do see problems with the thing that nothing defines a juggalo, though. I do see problems with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, technically there are things that do, so.
See, that's why I think whenever we start getting out and we're able to talk about juggalos and shit, us being juggalos, you know.
Yeah.
I think we can make a song that says a song, you know, explaining what a juggalo actually is.
Yeah, we could do that, but what I'm saying is it's like anyone can be a juggalo, and I don't really like that because that means like I knew preppy kids that were supposed juggalos.
Yeah.
And like the teachers would be like, I don't know what people say is so bad about juggalos because this kid's really nice.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I'm like, yeah, he don't know.
What? How long ago was this? Like, what grade were you in?
I was in fucking 5th grade.
5th grade, yeah, dude. Back then, fucking, that was like right before juggalos and everybody chilled the fuck out.
In
right?
that fucking school?
Huh?
In that school or in general?
In general.
Yeah.
Like in general, that was whenever juggalos and gangs and everybody just started to chill the fuck out.
Dude, if I had as much hatchet gear back then as I do now, I would have been lynch mobbed and chased out of town like Frankenstein. These hicks hate juggalos.
Yeah, man.
Like they hate suicidalists, and I don't know how they know what even a suicidalist is, because they're even less known than juggalos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you even know? They're like, well, it has something to do with like something bad, like your damn evil rap music. I'm like, well, I guess if you want that.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the preppy supposed juggalos, and the suicidalist thing. I believe that we both should respect each other. Like suicidalists and juggalos should both respect each other. We're two separate.
We're basically still fam, basically.
I don't consider suicidalists fam. Like I'm a suicidalist too, but I mean other suicidalists. I don't consider them family. I consider them just people I know usually. Like, if I'd seen two people fighting on the street, I would help the suicidalist over the regular person, obviously.
Yeah, see, that's That's what I pretty much meant.
Yeah, I would help the suicidalists over them and shit, but not all juggalos would do that because, and not all suicidalists would do the same for juggalos. Like I know, anytime I mention like I know so many people around here know me as a suicidalist. Like I know a lot of suicidalists because if I'm talking about wicked shit, I'll mention ICP, but then I always have to mention something about Isham or Nodis or Mastermind. I always have to mention something about them.
Yeah.
You like, yeah, it's like.
Hey, get off the other line.
Huh?
Hold on. Someone's on the other line.
Hold up, man. Hold on. We'll have to do this in a two-part.